Well, the movie Wicked has been a hit at the box office, but with that success, there has been a scandal going on, at least on the toy side of the Wicked toys here, with Mattel, as some of the toy boxes that they were putting on shelves, marketing toward children and families, had a URL website to visit that was not that of the movie and was of a certain adult-oriented website. And we also have a story about Universal Orlando is selling some of these toys, but they're just kind of covering up that URL there. So we're going to read through these articles and get some thoughts on it here. So I'm Jared with Capture the Magic, and this is from Variety, and they said Mattel is being sued for mistakenly printing the URL for a
don't you dare
adult website on the packaging for the special edition dolls. According to court documents, a South Carolina resident is launching a class action lawsuit after purchasing the toy for her young daughter who visited the X-rated website that had nothing to do with the Wicked doll. The toy company mistakenly listed a similarly titled website for the adult entertainment site Wicked Pictures rather than the official page for the Universal Pictures film. The plaintiff alleges that Mattel didn't offer a refund and believes she and her child suffered emotional distress from the misprint. They go on to talk about the scenes that were on that website, and the plaintiff's minor daughter immediately showed her mother the photographs and were both horrified by what they saw. If plaintiff had been aware of such an inappropriate defect in the product, she would not have purchased it. Mattel, the manufacturer of Barbie, pulled the toy from shelves at retailers including Target, Amazon, and Kohl's. It also issued a statement that it was aware of a misprint on the packaging of the Mattel Wicked collection dolls, primarily sold in the United States, which intended to direct customers to the official wickedmovie.com landing page. The company advised customers who had already have the dolls to discard the product packaging or obscure the link. Universal is, who's making the Wicked movie. They didn't respond to comment here. Mattel declined to comment on pending litigation, but provided a statement about the product saying the Wicked dolls have returned for sale with correct packaging at retailers online and in stores to meet the strong consumer demand for the products. In that vein of things as well, WWNT has a story talking about the Universal Orlando Resort is selling the recalled Wicked dolls with marker covering adult website link. And we just talked about the issue with those. And it seems here that they have scribbled or put marker over that link there to hide it. It says the dolls have strangely reappeared in Universal Orlando Resort. We spotted them at the Universal Studios store in Universal City Walk and the Wicked Experience. Despite the recall requesting all products be returned to the manufacturer, these dolls are back on shelves in the original packaging. However, the link has been blocked out with a black marker, and store-specific price stickers cover them partially. That's a close-up of it there. I mean, if you're using a heavy enough marker, wouldn't be able to see it, one would assume. It says, we contacted Mattel customer support to ask if the dolls are available anywhere else for purchase. The representative informed us that the dolls are currently pulled from store shelves and online retailers are unavailable for purchase at this time, but corrective action is being taken on the packaging error. When asked why Universal Orlando Resort was still selling them, the representative said that some retailers may still carry them, but the products are not intended for current sale. I think when they say for current sale, that mean, and they kind of said that, and the other thing was like they need to be obscured. So, as long as those things are covered up, I'm sure that they're probably at least legally not in any wrong there. But I'm not surprised to hear that there was a lawsuit over this. And more than likely, I think it probably shows Mattel is the one that's going to be really hit with this. I don't think Universal had anything. I mean, it's their movie, but Mattel are the ones that produced the toy, printed the packaging, the labeling, and all that stuff like that. And it doesn't say in this article, but I think that the woman is suing for $5 million, which, I mean, in the grand scheme of things for a major company like that isn't a giant amount. Now, if there's more lawsuits, which I think there probably will be more lawsuits about this, but either way, this could end up being a very costly mistake here. And I do imagine, how do you prove that, somebody actually went to it or they had emotional distress about it? There's really no way to prove it or disprove it, would be my guess. But again, if you get in a court of law and you show a younger child had gone here, saw this, and the website is clearly on the box, I really don't see how Mattel would win any lawsuit in this situation, which likely means that they will settle out of court with a lot of people that sue. Be my guess, at least, on this. So I would say going forward, This will be a great lesson in checking your website links before you put them onto a box. I still find it interesting how this made it through so many levels of, you would assume, departments checking things, that this would have made its way through. But either way, I'm sure somebody got fired over this or reprimanded or something. I would assume it, at least anyways. I would be curious as time goes on if the ones that, were sold that had the URL, the original one on there, how much those would go for, because a lot of times misprints and things that are, kind of unique items can end up going for a lot of money. So I kind of be curious about those in the coming years, that ends up being a very expensive collector's item perhaps. But either way, Wicked movie is doing well. The dolls here, I don't know how they're selling, but I do know the Wicked experience at Universal Studios has been very popular. So it doesn't seem like this has been affecting the overall popularity of the movie. And I assume, legally speaking, that as long as it's blacked out there, they have something covering that and nobody can actually see it, that probably alleviates Universal Studios, at least the theme parks, in terms of selling this continued on. I would assume they talked to somebody, or Mattel or somebody, that said, yes, if you do that, you can sell those. I would find it kind of wild if somebody within Universal just decided to sell these without talking to somebody. So I'm sure they're probably covered on that end. But either way, it looks like if you do want to get a Wicked doll for your child, that you don't have to worry about this URL to this adult-oriented website being on that box now. And I guess if you did get one before, you might have something that could be worth a little bit more money one day or not. I have no idea how that stuff works, and nor do I buy Wicked dolls. So I'm probably not the person to ask on this, but either way, here we are. So either way, that's going to be it, though, for this video. If you like this video, please like it and subscribe to the channel, as we do lots of coverage here of theme parks and pop culture. And let us know in the comments, what do you think about this story here? And until next time, we will see you later.